welcome to Craftwork Cards Facebook Live. I'm Jeanette, your crafty co-host, and I'm here with my co-host, Jill Cox.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, Jeanette. How are you today?
I am good. We're so excited. We've got an amazing show for you. We have some new Craftwork card products that we're going to share. We've got giveaways, some amazing prizes, and also some demonstrations by Jill. Jill. It's going to be a great time. If you would be so kind as to share this broadcast with your friends, tag your friends and family so that they don't miss out on the broadcast, or they can watch the replay later in case they're at work or they're stuck somewhere, but they can't,
Oh, they're just like watching. They're just like watching us, Jeanette. That's could be it. Like want it on on a loop.
Yeah, a loop. Yeah, that would get our views up. So yeah, you can tag and share with your friends, and also let us know in the comments where you're watching from. We love to hear from you. Let us know if you have been a Craftwork card fan for a long, long time.
Too right.
Yeah. And so let's get started. Jill, let's have you introduce yourself in case there's some people that are brand new to Craftwork cards. Tell us about yourself.
I've been crafting about 18 years. It started off as my daughter. She had a bit of a hobby going on, and we bought a box of card, and then I found Craftwork cards, and I did a bit of this. I bought some things from lots of places, and then thousands of pounds later. Oh, and I do television. I guest on Crate and Craft. So people may see me from the shows. We've had shows in the past. They may come to workshops because we have workshops up and down the country. So probably people may know me from them. But
you're famous, Jill.
No, not really. Just
celebrity.
Just enjoyed crafting.
Amazing. So yes, let's jump into showing you some of the new products. Actually, no, time out. I need to make sure that our broadcast is going perfectly, that everybody can see us and hear us, and also that your comments are coming in. So I'm on the Facebook page, Craftwork Cards Facebook page. Please make sure to like that page so that you get all our notifications and news and updates, and you don't miss out on any of these live broadcasts. So make sure you're liking Craftwork Cards page on Facebook. There we are.
Hey, yes, we're live. That's good. We're not talking to ourselves, Jeanette.
No, we've got some people tuning in and more joining. Oh, my volume's on. Sorry. Okay, so we have Sharon Noble. She says, "Hiya, everyone."
Hiya.
Elizabeth Hogarth says, "Hello."
One of our design team ladies.
Nice. Joanne Street.
Design team lady.
She's watching from Portugal.
Portugal, yeah.
Amazing. Jan Madam sent a little waving emoji. Helen Friend says hello.
Oh,
Kathy Garrity, she's watching from Yorkshire.
Yeah,
Hi,
Kathy.
Stephanie Beachy says hello, Mrs.
Oh.
C and Jeanette.
Yeah, I was down south. Hi, Steph.
I've noticed a lot of people refer to as Mrs. C.
Yeah.
Is that like an inside
Well,
joke?
No. I just refer to people because I never know. I also Miss Eve for Elizabeth Hogarth, Mrs. Beachy. I just think it's formal. I'm in charge with that bit. So they refer to me as Mrs. Cox, obviously. And if you get so many with so many the same name, so I just refer to them. It is a little bit of a joke, but yeah, we keep up with it. Yeah.
Nice. And then we have Jeanette Handley, Jeanette Harries. Yeah,
Hey.
Jeanette. Hi. So I get excited when somebody has my name. And they also spell it the same. I don't know why. That makes me really happy.
Okay, yeah.
Judith Mutters says hi.
Design team.
Jill
Hi,
and
Judith.
Jeanette. Christine Pitt. Betty
I know the
Davies.
Yeah, I know the name,
says
Betty.
hello. Hiya, Betty. So happy to have some viewers. Keep commenting, and we will read your comments throughout. And you want to stay tuned because we have 2 amazing prize bundles to give away. So it's going to be given away during the broadcast. So you have to be tuning in, and we're going to tell you how to how to enter the giveaway in just a bit.
I want to enter because I know what the question is. I want to see the question. I want to enter.
Yeah, well, we'll get to the giveaway question in just a bit. But before that, we want to take a look at some of these new products from Craftwork Cards. We're so excited. They're so beautiful. You see them on the website, on the Craft Stash website. You see all these products, but when you have them in person. They're so much more.
Oh, I've seen them today for the first time, Jeanette, and well, you could hear me in the office. I'm saying, oh, quick, let me have a look. If people know me, they know that if I get a parcel, I need to know what's in it, especially if it's crafting. And of course, I see them on the website, and it doesn't do them justice. Right. You can't see them, so it's when you've got actually it's in here, and you want it now straight away, as all crafters do, yeah.
Right. So let's start off with the Violet Tea bundle, which is right here. Look at this bundle. It's amazing. So we're going to show this to you up close. So the Violet Tea bundle has that candy, the famous candy.
Yep.
Let's show this on the close-up camera. Tell us about the candy.
Well, do you want me to tell you about it?
Yes,
I have every colour in that whatsoever that's ever.
Is candy.
It's what we say is how we describe it. It is a small embellishment, and it's like a legless brad, but it's made out of card or paper. It's usually slightly higher than paper. It's card, and it can be used for anything. I've used it on everything. If I can put an embellishment, you'll see on some of the cards that Jeanette will show you that we have candy on the top. And I just love it. It goes on everything. In fact, if you stand long enough, Jeanette, I might embellish you with candy. That's.
Nice. I won't mind at all. That sounds great.
And it's a lovely colour, that, Jeanette. I've not seen that colour. It's like a plum colour.
Yes, it's beautiful.
It's a beautiful colour, yeah.
And so yes, the Violet Tea bundle comes with the candy, but we also have some papers that I want to show you. So there's papers and toppers, a paper pad, and then also some colorful cardstock. All 8x8. In case you're wondering about the size. And let me do a quick flip through of some of these patterns and designs so that you can see. They're so beautiful. So the great thing about the Violet Tea collection is that it's all like hand drawn, hand painted.
It is.
So it hasn't been like digitally produced. Somebody amazing drew this and painted.
Somebody really amazing, yeah. You've been through all of them. Yeah. Oh, look at them.
Beautiful. It's so inspiring.
And it's good quality. It's 150 grams the paper, and these are the toppers.
And these are the toppers. And we have some inspiration to share with you as well. Oh, that's a duplicate. So you get 2 of every top? No, 3. 4? 4 of every topper, I think. But look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. What a great bundle.
It is.
I love that one.
And if people are not happy about colouring in, these are coloured in for you already, Jeanette. So it just goes straight on. It's so pretty. Yeah, you don't have to colour these, but you can embellish it with the glitter and whatever you want to do with that.
Yes.
So look at that little dress in the middle.
I
Jeanette,
know.
Can you see that? I love that.
It's beautiful. There's 48 toppers in all. So for so there's 12. Sorry, 4 of each. 4 of each design. Is that right? I think so. Yes. Sorry, guys. All right, and then we have the cardstock as well.
And that's 300 grams, Jeanette, that. It's good cardstock, that.
And it coordinates.
It does, yeah. We've not had that.
With the...
Yeah.
All right. Let me show you on the close-up cam because it's not showing up too clearly on the main camera. So some nice cardstock for your cards. Beautiful. Sorry, there we go.
I'll move that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So that bundle is $19.99 on the Craft Stash website. And then we have some cards to show that you've made with that bundle. Yes?
Yes, we have.
So we want to show you some of that inspiration. It's beautiful. Easel card. Did you make this one, Jill?
I didn't. No, but whoever's done that, very clever, yeah. No, I didn't make that one. Didn't make any of those. And there's no name on the back, so I can't tell you who made them. I do apologise, but whoever made them, they are beautiful.
Yes. They're gorgeous. Well done. And I really love that soft and feminine feel of just watercolor, the watercoloring.
Yeah, and it looks as though you've coloured it yourself, but you haven't, you see. You've no colouring to do on that. It's all done for you. So easy. Piece of card and a top of that makes a fabulous card.
That's great. And there is actually a discount code, so if you want to buy the Violet Tea bundle, or we also have a stamp set and an embossing folder to go that coordinates with the Violet Tea bundle, and you can get 20% off of that with the code VIOLET20, which expires, I think it's November 8th, so you want to make sure that you make your purchase
Oh yeah.
by the 8th.
That's embossing folder.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, we want to show the Violet Tea embossing folder as well. So this isn't part of the Violet Tea bundle. This is just like an add-on. So this is a 6x6 embossing folder. Look at that. We've got florals and swirls. And there you can see that gorgeous texture, and we've penciled in here just so you can get a clearer look at the texture.
To brush ink over that, if you're just going to go over it with some inks, it's amazing that, because, and then put some glitter on that. That's a background with a topper on itself. You've got to have that. It's got to go with your bundle. Because Craftwork cards have not done, in the past, when it was Craftwork cards before, they've never done embossing folders, and they've never done dies. So this is all new. This is new for everybody, this, for Craftwork cards.
For the Craftwork cards family, this is amazing. Look at that. And I love that you can just emboss this on a piece of cardstock, right? And then you can add one of those beautiful toppers from the Violet Tea collection bundle. And then have a card. I mean, if you want like a quick card.
A quick card. A small bit of ribbon, some candy.
Ooh, some candy.
Yeah, some in the corners just to give it that little bit of texture, that bit of depth, and it's all there.
And the embossing folder is $4.99. But again, you can get that 20% off discount if you use Violet 20, because anything of the Violet Tea collection is on a discount for 20% off if you use that code Violet 20. And then we have a stamp and die combo. This is amazing. Look at that. And then we have the stamps and the dies. So dies are brand new to Craftwork cards. We're so excited about that.
Hot off the press. They've been stamped and cut out with the dies. It's all in black and white, so it's...
Look how close that die cuts. That's really impressive. Because usually when you have
an edge, sometimes you have an edge, and this does it perfect, and it cuts really well. This has just been done today by one of the girls in the office, just to prove that it does cut out nice. It's all hot off the press, this, Jeanette.
It is.
I'm amazed.
Literally, we're surprised it's not still warm. So this is the Violet Tea Collection die and stamp set, and this one is $14.99 because you get the dies and the stamps.
You can see the tiny detail in that. If you look at the cakes, Jeanette, and if you look at those cakes, the tiny detail, how well it stamps.
I know.
And,
wait, let me see.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
And also the little, I'll just bring them forward if you can see that. The little knife, fork and spoon, how well that, look at the detail on that.
It's so tiny.
It's so tiny, I love it. I just absolutely love that.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Nice. So that is the Violet Tea Collection. And again, you can get 20% off of that if you use the code Violet 20. I almost said Violet 20. Not Violet 20. Violet 20. So you can get that for 20% off. Great deals.
Well,
right?
I'm amazed, I'm shocked. So it's, what says people say, anybody saying anything about it?
Let's see.
Good.
We'd love to hear you ooh and ah and your feedback on this. Did you do? Betty Davies says stunning embossing folder. Elizabeth Hogarth says the embossing folder is beautiful.
Yeah, these are the design team, Elizabeth, so she'll want that straight away. I know she will.
Anne Marie says love the embossing folder. Betty Davies says fabulous stamps for weddings. Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Any celebration.
Absolutely.
But you don't always need it for that, but I agree with entirely on that. Yeah, perfect.
Sorry, I have somehow lost the broadcast on my phone, so it's loading again. Very weird. Technology is interesting sometimes. Sometimes it cooperates, sometimes it doesn't. All right, so we are carrying on. So we've got the Violet Tea bundle. Oh, there we are. We're back. Sorry. Just lost that. Ooh, Elizabeth also says that she loves the cutting dies, that they're fabulous. Maxine Etherington says beautiful samples. Yes, we have amazing inspiration for you. Karen Richards says she missed you Craftwork cards.
Aw, we're back now.
We're back in full force.
More things to come as well. I must point out, there's other things to come throughout.
Yes.
Just keep put every time I walk into the building. There's more stuff coming, so
There's
I'm overwhelmed. I saw quite a lot this morning. I'm just overwhelmed.
You were very busy, Joe.
Yes, I was. Sorry, I never spoke to anybody. I just saw a box and
Yeah.
went straight into the box.
I tried to talk to her and she's like, give me a second.
Just give me a minute. Just let me go through this box. Yeah. Sorry.
No worries.
Yeah.
So next up we have the Fashionista collection. And so for that we have an A4 size stamp set and an embossing folder as well. 6x6 embossing folder. This stamp set is gorgeous. I don't know if we can try to show that on the close-up camera. Oh yeah, we can. There it is.
Look at the perfume. Look at the. Oh yeah. And how many stamps are on that, do you know?
That's 17 stamps on that.
And how
A
much is
set
that?
of 17. And this one is $17.50 and it's an A4 size. So if we can cut back to the main shot, Shoshana, because I want to show everybody just how big this is. It's like bigger than my head. And my head's big.
It's like £1 a stamp, that.
I know.
If it's £17.
17, yeah, and we've got the large perfume bottles here, and then, but we also have a ton of sentiments as well. Fashion-y sentiments.
Yeah.
Let me read some of these because these are cute. So, shoes are a girl's best friend. Behind every fabulous woman is a beautiful handbag. That's hilarious. You are oh so glam. For the beautiful birthday girl, have a beautiful day, have a gorgeous day. Love to shop. A girl can never have too many handbags, true. Be classy and fabulous. And a girl can never have too many shoes, and there's a few more. So lots of fun sentiments because it's for it's for all occasions. So it doesn't just have to be for birthday.
Oh
It
no.
can just be a thinking of you card.
Yeah.
So nice. So the stamp set is $17.50.
Great for prom cards as well. You know, for the prom, because it's, you know, when it gets to that time of year, it's all fashion, and combining it with the velvet tee. Oh, sorry, I always punish me, Jeanette. I always want to call it velvet tee. I want to call it violet something else. I said to Jeanette earlier, it reminds me of somebody, the violet tee. I call it everything but violet tee. But if you look on the violet tee, you've got the dresses.
Yes, you can do a little bit of crisscross.
Yeah, mix and match. Yeah. Mix and match, yeah.
Mix and match.
Violet tea.
Violet tea.
Punish me if I say
No,
velvet.
no, I can never mention
Violet.
it. And then we have the embossing folder, and this one I want to show you on the close-up cam. So again, this is a 6x6 embossing folder, and we have some stripy handbags with a bow. How cute is that? This would be great for like a teenager, like making a card for a teenager.
Great. You don't have to be a teenager to have a handbag. Look how, you know,
True.
it is great for a teenager. And sometimes it's hard to do a teenager card because likes and dislikes, but it is super this. And I know one lady who's a Craftwork cards fan, she absolutely adores this. I know more than anything that this was one of her favourites. When we've had things like this in the past, and she will love this because it's just a
Yes,
first
and let me
rate.
show the actual embossed card there, so you can see that beautiful texture. And we've penciled in right here on the corner, just so you can see it a little bit more clearly. And this also coordinates well with the stamp set, A4 size stamp set. That's crazy. I'm sorry, there's 22 stamp sets in the set, not 17.
Oh, it's less than £1 a stamp then.
It's
getting better. It's getting better.
Sorry about that, everyone. Misread that, but yeah, 22 stamps. A4 size. Sorry, I almost hit you with the stamp
I've never seen as many stamps on one thing for the prize. Do those two, Jeanette, do they come together? Is that a bundle as well or not? No, it's just individual those.
Yes, there is a bundle, but there's one more product that we need to share in the bundle to share the offer. Otherwise, it won't make sense. So we'll share a special price on these in just a bit. But yeah, let's put these aside because I want to show you some of the inspiration with the Fashionista stamps. Yes. No, sorry, that was the other one. Sorry, no, I'm getting ahead of myself, everyone.
It's because we've seen everything. I'm sort of quick, get to the next part because there's so many things.
Yes,
so
there's so many things
I'm waiting to go to the next one. Go to the next one.
Sorry. Let me see. Everybody loves this. Betty Davis says, Fashionista stamps are at the top of my list. Nice. Glynis Kane says, Fashionista has always been my favorite. Great that there is more now.
There is.
Jane Madge says, the embossing folder is gorgeous. And Elizabeth Hogarth says, the cutting dies are fab too. So, Nice. People are loving it.
And it's a 6x6 as well. This is
Yes.
what I like about that, because sometimes you get an embossing folder, and if you're using a 6x6 card,
Yeah.
you're having to manoeuvre it or just
Yes.
But this is a good. It fits. That would fix perfect on a 6x6 straight to the edge. I'm looking at it. I'm while you're sorry, Jeanette, and also a great one for the 8x8s. But I know people tend to use a 6x6 more now because of postage if they're posting things.
Yes.
But that's a great thing to use.
And you can
with all
always trim
these.
it down to another size, like
You
an
can.
A6 size.
You
And the last one we're going to talk about today, because there's more new products coming, is the USB Sophisticate. Sophisticate USB. So let me show that to you close up. And this has over 25 paper collections in here. We've got toppers as well, tags, sentiments, so many things. And we have some inspiration to show you.
Papers,
here. Yes.
collections. There's so many things on it. There's a thing in front of you, Jeanette, and I know for a fact you're going to have to look at it because
Yeah, we want to show you the index. So when you open up the USB, what you see when you open it up. So you'll get an index. Sorry, can we switch to the top down, Shoshana? Thank you. Shoshana is helping us in the background. So here is the collection so that you can easily see them when you open up your USB. And we've got tags, toppers, endless collections. Look at that.
boutique chic.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. They come with tags. Sorry.
Yeah.
And I've resized a tag for a demo today. I've made that tag into a massive tag, a
Yes.
big tag. So
Jill has some
yeah.
great
Sorry.
demonstrations
Yeah.
coming up. And yeah, you can resize these.
Chinoiserie. Yeah, I love that. I love
Shrink
that.
them, right? Shrink them or enlarge them.
Enlarge them, yeah.
Print them
Decadence, so pretty.
Yeah, and then we have an angel policy included as well. So you can
Decor.
Craft with
Fashionista, Decor. I don't want to miss anything. Sorry, fabulous.
Fabulous
Fashionista.
Fashionista. There's the one. There's the one. Let me show you some of that inspiration for that because that is beautiful.
And the toppers coordinate with the stamps as well on this. If you look at the toppers, I'm just looking at the toppers. I've not seen everything what's on this, so they've got the toppers and they look like or similar to the stamps. So
Yes.
you've got lots of different things
Right.
on
And
this.
look at this little pop-up box, exploding box.
That's Judith Mutter, that's one of our design team
So
ladies.
fun. And then we have Jill. Didn't you make some of these?
No, the design team, that's Judith again. These are all the design team inspiration. I've done the demo. If I say anything that's got my name on it, let the girls take the credit because they've done them.
It's gorgeous. Look at that. It's so classy.
So elegant.
It is. It is. Oh, this is. Oh, I love this one.
Yeah, that's Debbie.
Pink. So nice. Just using the Sophisticate USB.
It's Debbie again. I'm doing a demo. I've taken inspiration from Debbie's, that one that you're showing now, to do a demo, quick and simple demo. That.
Nice. We have Glynis. Oh, I think I already read this comment. Glynis says that Fashionista has always been her favorite collection. Yeah, let us know what your favorite collection is. Everybody has a favorite. We'd love to hear from
Debbie,
you.
Another one from Debbie. And the next, oh, look at that one that you've got there.
This one's
That's
fun.
from Judith, yeah.
Look at this. It's a little handbag. How cute. And now you can use the stamps. If you get the
can.
stamps, you can get make some coordinating
Cards.
cards. Nice.
can.
We are getting overwhelmed with inspiration here. Let me move some
Yeah.
of this out of the way so that we can show you the demonstrations which are coming up real soon. So again, the USB comes with over 25 collections, papers, toppers, beautiful designs for you to craft to your heart's content. But then we also have, like I mentioned, we have the Fashionista A4 size stamp set and the embossing folder. So there is a special offer going on right now. So you can get the Sophisticate USB, the Fashionista embossing folder, and the A4 size stamp set for $39.99 as a bundle. And this one doesn't require a discount code. If you put these in your shopping cart on the Craft Stash website, it'll automatically apply that discount. And if you bought these separately, it would be over 50 pounds.
And just think how many collections, if you bought those collections individually that's on the USB, it'd be hundreds of pounds because those collections are alone, individual collections, I know how much they cost.
Yes.
You buy collections with stamps with toppers, with flowers, and you've got storage, great for storage.
Yes.
You know, I like to look at things. I like to stroke things. So I weren't a big USB fan, but
Yes.
when you run out of storage, you've got to go to the USB, and if you run out of papers, say if you wanted to run one paper off,
Yeah.
several cards with one, so you were making sort of party favours or
Yes.
things like that, you only need to run one lot off. You don't need to go through the whole thing. You've got,
Right.
you think you just run X amount of papers off, so you've got them there.
Endless. As long as you have paper and ink, you can print them up like
You can,
endlessly.
or ask somebody else to do it for you if need be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Sophisticate USB is $27.99 on its own, but if you get it with the embossing folder and the stamp set, it's $39.99. So that's such a deal. And no discount code is required. If you just put it in your shopping cart on the Craft Stash website, it'll auto apply it.
Pound a stamp nearly. Less
I know.
than a pound.
Yeah, because the stamp set is $17.50 and $27.99, and then the embossing folder is $4.99.
Hundreds of collections on that.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's like a no-brainer.
yeah.
You should
it
take
is.
advantage of that.
It is.
Nice. And so now we want to talk about the giveaway prizes. We're going to be giving away two prize bundles during the broadcast. We'll announce the winners at the end. And before I announce the giveaway question, I want to show you what the prize bundles are. So let me make sure. I don't want to say the wrong prize bundles. So I'm going to look at my notes. So for the first prize, it's going to be a USB, so a Sophisticate USB, the Fashionista embossing folder, and the stamp set. So one lucky person is going to get this little bundle of fun. And the second prize is going to be the Violet Tea collection bundle. So the first one that we shared with the papers and the toppers.
And the card.
Yep. And the candy.
Yep.
So that's that one. And then also the stamp set. This is so much fun. I love giving stuff away. So the stamp set and the embossing folder. So this is the second prize bundle.
Amazing.
Amazing. We're so excited.
Amazing, yeah.
Violet Tea. So a Violet Tea bundle and a Fashionista bundle. Up for grabs. Now to enter that giveaway. Sorry, let me move this out of the way. Because I want to clear your spot because Jill's going to start our demonstrations soon. So to enter that giveaway, super easy to enter. You have to leave a comment answering the question, who would you like to have an afternoon tea with and why? And then we will pick two winners at the end of the broadcast. So comment away, let us know, who do you want to have afternoon tea with and why?
I know, would you want to have afternoon tea with?
The Queen, of course.
Would you?
Yes, I would love to.
Well, I went to a garden party. I was fortunate enough to go to a garden party. The Queen wasn't there though when I went. It
That's
was
amazing.
Other members of the royal family, but
Fancy.
I want somebody like you might not know what I'm talking about. I'd like somebody like Alan Wicker. No, you've not. He's a guy that it was a broadcaster and he did it and he went all over the world meeting different people. It's my era, you know, probably before you were born, but I'd find him interesting. Somebody like that.
Yeah, so let us know. Super easy to enter that giveaway. Let us know who you would like to have afternoon tea with. And as Jill starts her demonstrations, I'll read some of your answers because I'm sure they're going to be great. So let's get situated and give Jill some space to craft away.
Where would you like me to be, Jeanette? Here?
That's
Is
good.
that
Let's
okay?
see. Let's switch to the top down and we can see where our frame is. So there it is.
There we go. Going to do a violet tea one. Because we've just been talking about the violet tea, it might give you inspiration to do the giveaway as well. So
Yes.
if I just keep bobbing down, I'll try not to. But this card, it's so easy. It's using all the papers, and on it, it's using a square of each paper, that
Oh,
1.5 inch square. So that just gives a bit of idea of what the papers are. And so that you're not waiting for me to do this all the time, I've prepped quite a bit to do it. And first of all, I've cut all the piece of paper out. I've cut more out than there are, but it shows you with all these different, if you look at them, it shows you all the different ones on it.
Right.
And I've used one of the toppers. It's gone slightly bigger. I shouldn't, but I've done it. And I'm just going to yeah, if you look at the papers, yeah, I've just used 1.5 inch to make these little squares, and I've just placed it on a piece of pink card. But I didn't know we'd got card that went with this until today, so I've had to put a bit of it. Although I would have used some of the card.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and that's all I've done with that. And I've just fitted it so that it can go onto a 6x6 card. So easy, so simple. And I'm just going to stick them up. What I tend to do with this, I make the corners, I put the corners on first so that you can actually then gauge where the middle pieces go, so it's all symmetrical. I try and fit the corners on, and I've done this basically so that you can, I'm not boring everybody with just fitting pieces of paper on, but it's just an easy cart to do. And if you've got any scraps left, just save your scraps, just make them into little squares, and it's so easy just to fill all the bits. Everybody has a little bit of scrap left, but just save them, cut them into little squares. And
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. And I've put this one in the middle, and I quite like this one. Well, I like them all, but I do have favourites. We say that we don't have. I have favourites. We've talked about that earlier today as we were walking here. So you tend to have favourites of things, and I've just used a little bit of wet glue, so it gives me a bit of wiggle room. Yes, with the cake stands on, yeah.
So the papers that Jill is using is from the Violet Tea paper pad, and it's 8x8. There's 36 sheets. And this is part of the Violet Tea collection bundle. So you get the papers, the toppers, the cardstock, colorful cardstock, and also the candy.
Candy, and I'm just going to, sorry if I've gone over to this side, I'm just going to put this topper on. I've just cut round it, left a little bit of white around the edge. You don't have to cut it perfect. Just putting a few things on.
How long have you been crafting again? 18
About
years?
18 years, yeah.
Nice.
And I do have favourite things, so it's and I do like messy things. I've said this before, if people watched television. I do like messy. And but I do like this because it's pretty. And if you're going to make cards for people, not everybody likes dark cards, so you cater for whether you're making a card for. So, and all I've done is that I've put everything onto a card. So sometimes if I try and do it on the card and I make a mess, I think, oh, I've made a mess. So on this one, I'm just using little scraps of paper. I've already cut a piece of card out, just giving it a little border, and this was just a piece of card that I'd got at home. Just a piece of pearl card, it can be anything.
Is that your favorite adhesive, or do you have a favorite adhesive?
Well, I tend to use, I've used a lot of tape runners in the past, but because this gives you this little bit of room, wiggle room, so if you get it wrong, you can move it. With tape runners, it's a straight thing. Yeah. Glue gun's my favourite, but with the glue gun, once you've got it,
you've got to commit.
That's it. You'll see me use the glue gun, and it can be a little bit evil. So, and then I'll just put some glitter on. I'll not glitter it all, but you can see but that's all. I just go around in glitter, and I tend to go around the squares as well. Just giving it a little bit of...
A little sparkle.
I'll not go around it all, then people aren't waiting, just seeing that. But that's just using your odd bits of paper, and I've tried to use, well, I have used every one of the things, but that's the final one, but that's already glittered up.
Let's show that on the close-up camera, because it's beautiful. Look at that sparkle there. Nice. Well done, Jill. Well done. This is your first demonstration on the Craftwork Cards Facebook live show.
It is.
Nice.
Hey.
So yeah, again, this was with the Violet Tea collection, which is $19.99, but you can get 20% off with the code VIOLET20. And it also comes with the coordinating embossing folder and the stamp and die set. So this is separate. This is also not part of the Violet Tea bundle collection, but they coordinate. They match.
They do.
Coordinate with the bundle.
You have to have it. I'm one of these who has to have everything if it goes with it, because we've not had embossing folders before. Yes. I've got to have it now. We've seen it, got to have it. Got to have the dies, got to have the embossing folder, because it's not been out before that.
And the embossing folder is $4.99. So let's say you just want to add the embossing folder to your collection at $4.99. You can still get a discount, 20% discount on just the embossing folder with the code VIOLET20. So
go for it.
That's an option.
Till what date did you say, Jeanette? What did you say?
November 8th. is when that expires. That code expires.
So that's next week. So it's a week.
Yes.
Because with
yes.
the first, it's a week today.
Right. So, what other demonstrations
Right,
do you
what
have
would
for
you like me
us?
to do, Jeanette? Because, sorry,
Yeah.
excuse me. Right, I'll do something else.
She has
from-
a lot.
I'll do
demonstrations
something else
planned.
from that collection.
Okay.
From the
Sophisticate.
Sophisticate collection.
Sophisticate USB.
I will actually do boutique floral, and as I said earlier to you, it has the boutique floral. It has some tags in them,
Right.
and the tags are smaller than this. It's just a normal tag. It can fix on a 6x6 card, but I've made it into a big tag.
That's so cool.
There you go, and I've just left it. And what I've done with this, like, if people can see this, yeah, they can. You don't have to put a saying in it. I've cut some of the sayings out that are on the USB, but you could put a photograph of someone there.
Yeah.
So this is the
Great idea.
boutique floral. It's near the front of that.
It is.
Yeah,
I'm
it's near.
trying to find it.
It's just
in
near
our
the
index.
front. Yeah, keep going.
Boutique.
It's not. There you
Boutique
go.
floral.
That's it. And I've used some of the paper from the boutique floral, and this is the one I was saying to you. I've used this. If people can see this above, yeah, I've used that tag because they come in a smaller size than that. Obviously, with the toppers and with the round toppers and with the sentiments. And I've downloaded the sentiments. I've cut them out, and that I've made it larger to make a big
Yes.
tag. A big tag.
Can we show the main
Of
shot?
course, you can.
Shauna, so you can show how big this is. No worries. Look how big that is. You can just enlarge it to any size. That's awesome.
Well, we're making a tag with a small tag into a big tag, so it means
Yeah.
it's flexibility with the USB. You don't have to have it exactly what it's in there. It gives you that flexibility to change it, and you can also
That's so cool.
put a picture on there if you want to put in of your loved ones or your
Yeah.
family, and just that's it. Rather than give a card, make
Yeah.
a tag, make
Can
a
I-
big tag.
Can I show it on the close-up camera this time? Shauna, thank you. Look at that sparkle. Look how beautiful it is. So, yep, this is from the Sophisticate USB. There's over 25 paper collections. There's papers, toppers, and tags that you can enlarge. And also, if you want to shrink them down, right? You can make like little
Well, yeah,
mini
but
ones.
I've not. Yeah, you can do it to any size you want. This is what I've done. I thought I'm making a big tag. It's a tag. I'm going to make a big tag because we do cards, and this just gives you the versatility, not just to have to do a card.
Right.
So I've prepped quite a lot of it. So I do apologise because I've covered a piece of card. I started doing it and I thought, no, I want to put it on a bit more card to give it a bit more stability, but you can actually print onto, well, on my printer, I can print onto card, and I didn't, I went off at a tangent, so I decided to back it onto a piece of card, just any card, any card would have done, so,
Right.
and what I've done, I've just cut round it, put a hole where, because you've got a little tiny hole where you can put, on the original tag, that would be small, it'd be about that size, so,
Right.
but of course I've enlarged it. I've used a saying, just for you.
Can I interrupt you for a second?
You
Because
can.
when you enlarge something, sometimes you lose the
Is it the
quality
pixel?
of it.
The
Yeah, like it
pixel?
gets pixelated
Yeah, that's
or
it.
blurry or grainy, but the resolution on these files is super high. I'm not a technical person, so I can't tell you.
It's not.
But you haven't lost
I've
any
not lost
of
the
the
colour.
detail.
I've not yet the detail. Yeah,
Crisp and clear and sharp.
yeah. Well, it's
sharp
just to
image.
prove that you can do other things with it as well. Because
Yes.
I don't want everybody just to think, oh, it's just that. It's that. It's not.
Right.
And I've gone round the card with some distress ink, just round the card, just to emphasise it, give it a little bit of pop. So, and I've just done cut two of the toppers out. I'll make it exactly the same. And what I've done with the flowers, I've not used the flowers on the actual. I've used flowers I've cut out myself, and I've just cut some little flowers out, and I'll show you how to do this. This is one of my favourite flowers. I do this flower all the time. I think folks might get fed up of it, but I just love this little flower, and I've just cut it out using a cutter, and I've put one of it. But I'm just showing you. Just cut 3 pieces out. I show this all the time. I just love this little. It's got five little petals on it. And to make that little rose, I used to hate doing these. When I first saw them, I thought, oh, I can't do that. I just love them now. But it's just another way. You've got flowers on that on your USB, but I thought, no, if I've got a little bit of waste, just show them what else they can do with their waste as well. So I'll just cut that down, and I'm going to use the glue gun. Yes, I'll not use it first because it can be slightly worrying. And I've gone around the edge with that, and this is paper from the Floral Boutique as well. And I've just put this onto 90-gram paper, so I've got the flexibility. But my printer takes quite a lot of different grams of paper. What I do, I put a bit out to do the little tiny bit in the middle, and I'm just covering over petal to petal. But I used to hate doing these, Jeanette. I just think, oh, it's a waste of time, but I love them. I love them now because if you've got scraps left, use all your scraps. And I tend to use a peg just to hold it while if I'm just using this glue. If I use my glue gun, no, because it's got direct stick. Just giving that a little bit of time to use.
Nice. So you don't burn your fingers, and just hold it in place. Sorry, while it dries. Nice.
Just holding it in place. I'll just give that a little bit of a. So it's just to make just a few flowers with a little bit of spare. Try and use all your scraps, everybody. Don't try and say same with I've just done on the violet tea. Just keep them. It can make a flower. It can make anything you want, and I shall just trap that under there while I'm just waiting.
How do you store your scraps?
Oh, I'm the worst crafter, Jeanette, I have to tell you. And I excuse me, I'm just going off shot a little bit just to get my glue gun. I'm the worst for it because I get loads of scraps, and then I have a big bag of scraps, and I have tended to give them to my daughter, you see, because she works at the school. But if I have like a big scrap, say 4 inch by 4 inch, I keep it and I just store it with the actual bundle that I've got. Right. Or I usually put it in a plastic folder, so I've got it there to come back to. But I'm terrible. You know, because it's so flexible, you can just print on the piece. I just think I'm not wasting anything printing the piece of paper off. It's really bad that, but I tend to, because it's the USB, I tend to just print a few sheets off while I'm doing one. I think I might as well do a few more. And all I'm just doing is just curling the flowers over, and then I'm just going to stack them.
Nellie Mellon says that she loves the Mahusive tag. Mahusive tag.
Nellie Mellon, yeah, she's one of our Craftwork card front page ladies, yeah, Nellie. Brilliant crafter.
Debbie Siddle says, I love tea parties, but have only been to one proper one and a couple of others. Keep those comments coming. You can still enter a giveaway to win 2 prize bundles.
Oh yeah, don't forget that giveaway, yeah.
Yeah, amazing giveaway. Julie Osborne says she loves the flowers. Lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. You're keeping us company.
You are. Sorry, I can't see the comments. That's why Jeanette's looking on. I can't see that. So if Jeanette's just distracted, she's telling me the comments because we can't see them on our screens in front.
Right. So I'm just reading them from my phone.
So Jeanette's just catching up with the phone. So if I've not answered a comment, I do apologise, but I will try to answer them if you've got any comments.
Yeah, if you have any questions.
Thanks for joining us. That's one of the good things. Thank you very much for joining us. All I'm doing is just layering this flower up by using the hot glue gun. This is my...
Look at that dimension on that flower. I want to show... Can I show that on the close-up camera before you glue it down? Just to show...
Be careful because it's still hot.
Yes, yeah. Thank you. Look at that. So easy, so beautiful. And you've inked the edges.
I have.
Beforehand. With what color was that you used?
It was vintage photo. It was Tim Holtz Distress Ink vintage photo.
Oh, it's still real hot.
Yes, it is a little bit hot, but you get the immediate cling with it. That's why.
Yes.
That's why I tend to use a glue gun. And if ladies come to class, I'll just say, be careful. It bites back, you know, because it's, you know, I use it all the time, and I've got blisters everywhere.
Yes.
Because I know myself, it's so keen, but I just love the glue gun. But I do use it. I use it if I'm doing something dimensional.
Right.
And it's just the easy, quick, and it's for television purposes as well. So that
you don't want it to fall off too, so you need a good adhesive to make sure.
Well, it just makes it easy because I'm going to be moving this about, so I'm going to be sticking these little bits just come off, so you'll see me. And these, when you've done these sort of roses, you can crunch them, make them, you know, move them about. I'm just going to put a little bit on there, on the tag. I'm just going to make a bow.
Oh, let me move your hands just forward a little bit.
Sorry, I do apologise. This is new to me, doing it with a camera like this. Sorry.
No
So
worries.
I'm just making, I just do a knot and two little, I used to say to my daughter, 2 Mickey Mouse ears,
Yep.
tie it round when she was
Two
tying.
little ears.
2 little ears, but she liked Mickey Mouse, so I said Mickey Mouse, or 2 rabbit ears, anything, but just to encourage her to make it.
You know what's funny is like everyone ties a bow differently. I've noticed there's multiple ways to
yeah.
tie. Just a
I
simple
do it
bow.
what's easy for me. It's not.
Yeah.
This is how I'm doing it. So
Same.
you know, and people
It
have
works.
people have bow makers,
Yeah.
and then I'm just going to put this through the top. So
I love that ribbon.
this is just some ribbon I had in the stash at
pretty.
home. Yeah, and with ribbon, if you get white in this, you can use your distress inks to actually make it the colour that you want. If you get a white ribbon in this, you can just colour with your distress ink as well to make it the same colour. So just move it along and just leave it to dry for a while. And
To
you've got,
make it really coordinated. Sorry, let me move your hands just a hair there so you're in the shot. Thank you.
sorry,
Nope, it's fine.
that's that. And I shall just stick this bone with a bit of glue. This is why I'm saying it's the quick stick, this thing.
Yes.
And you do burn your fingers if you're not careful, and then just cut it off to what you want it to be. Sorry, a bit wasteful, and I do apologise to I tell people, be frugal, watch your things.
Yeah.
But and then I would then put glitter on, but I assume, you know, because I don't have time for you to. Excuse me, I'm just going off shot.
No worries.
And that's it. So
And that's
end
it.
of that demo.
Let me show the close up on this one more time. Thanks for that demo. And there she added that sparkle on this one. Easy breezy. And look at that detail up close. It doesn't lose any of the detail when you enlarge the tag. Sophisticate USB.
You've got to go for it.
Gotta get
There's
it.
so many things on it. So many things that, you know, you may not like everything. Not everybody likes everything, but it's there if you need it. You might think, oh, yeah, just to
Right.
make a card with it. Just to make anything you want with it.
So we have, it's 1:48. So do we have time for another demo or should we
Do you
maybe...
want? I can do a quick demo.
Yeah, let's do it. One more quick one.
Right,
Let's
quick
squeeze
one.
one more in.
Fashionista, very quick. This was inspired by one of our design team, Debbie Moran.
Oh yeah, that's the one we were talking
Yeah,
about.
and I've used Debbie's inspiration on this,
Nice.
and I've prepped it.
Thanks, Debbie.
Quite a bit of that. So, right, I shall just cover this card with some of the backing paper that I have downloaded.
Who is the design team member for this?
Debbie Moran.
Debbie Moran.
This is the inspiration, but mainly done by Judith and Debbie on the Fashionista, what you've seen earlier. Yeah, and so the girls have...
Eileen Cox says, Jill's hot glue gun is a weapon of minor destruction. Her warnings about using it at classes are so entertaining.
I have to tell you, Eileen Cox, no relative, Eileen Cox is medical. She's a surgeon, so when I go on about it, it's because we use scalpels and I do say it, and you know, you feel a bit bad saying to people who are, you know, you just think, oh, they know what they're doing, but I can guarantee that some of the classes, oh yes, I tell them about it, I have to give them the public warning, and you can guarantee that somebody will burn their hand, and it can usually be me, and I've warned the ladies about it. All I'm doing is there's a piece of paper that has this border on the top and the bottom, and it has the different types of ladies on the bottom of the piece of paper.
Right.
I've cut the top off. It sounds really bad how I'm doing it, so I'm doing it quick. Cut the top off, cut the bottom off, you'll see it. It's on the Fashionista page. It's a piece of paper that has this border, and it's got some of the ladies on it as well.
Oh yeah, here it
Can you
is.
see it?
Yeah,
and
that's that one.
It's this one. It's this
Fabulous.
piece of paper, and of course I've done it. I've just printed it off because I wanted it, and I've used the border, and I've taken one of the ladies off that.
Nice.
Okay, exactly. Easy done. So you're not wasting. Easy. And it's just to utilise your USB. Right, Jeanette, have you got to pick a thingy? Have you got to pick a...
I am going to pick
Oh,
some winners.
I can't
Let's see if
enter.
we got our winners. I think we do.
Oh,
Yes.
well done, ladies, whoever's entered, and you'll really like these collections. I'm sad that I've not been able to Do it.
I want to just reiterate the offer, the special offer that we have on this bundle. So it's the USB, the Sophisticate USB, the Fashionista stamp set with 22 stamps, not 17 like I said earlier, sorry about that, and the Fashionista embossing folder. So all three for $39.99. And if you bought these individually, the price would be over 50 pounds. So you can save over 10 pounds. Amazing. And there's no discount code for this one. You just add the products to your shopping cart on the Craftstash website and you'll get that auto applied. Amazing, amazing.
Well, the USB on its own's a bargain with all those collections on.
Right.
So that's what, you know, there's all the toppers, the flowers.
Yes, $27.99 for the USB, which is a deal. A deal.
A steal.
A steal and a deal. Thank you to everyone who has been leaving comments and joining us. Oh, I love that ribbon too, Joe.
It's just some in my stash. People know me. I've got a fetish for ribbon and for buttons, and I sometimes don't like to use them because I just like to look at them. Right. Sorry, I'm moving this out of the way.
There it is.
Thank you. Quick grip. And I just put a few of those sparkles on. I've done this now, Jeanette, if you want to go ahead.
Nice. Yeah?
Done.
Okay. So, we're going to announce our two winners. Let's see here. Where to go?
I need to know what they've said that they want to go to tea with.
I know, I know.
Can we be able to tell that?
All right, here we go.
Go for it.
Our first, sorry.
Deathly silence, drum roll.
Drum roll, we need a drum roll.
Thank you.
The winner of the Violet Tea Bundle, the first prize. Sorry, the second prize that we showed. So the Violet Tea Bundle is Debbie Siddle.
Oi, well done, Debbie.
She says she would like to have tea with an uncle who is still alive at this time and 97 years old.
Oh.
We always got along well, but he's lived elsewhere for a long time now.
Oh.
That's hard when family's far away. So, well done, Debbie. You can send a message, or we will contact you to get your details, your mailing details, so we can send you that prize bundle.
Well done.
Yes, well done. And then we have our second winner of the Fashionista bundle, Louise Crossley. She says she would like an afternoon tea with the design team, please. Working so quietly in the background and given some credit. Sharing ideas for inspiration. A mini version of the Girls on Tour workshops, but small and personal.
Oh, lovely,
Nice.
lovely.
Aww.
All nice comments, and I think great comments.
Yes.
And well done.
Yes, well done. And I will, Debbie and Louise, I will contact you to get your mailing information so that we can send out your prize bundles. Awesome. Jill, your first Facebook Live with us on Craftwork cards.
With Craftwork cards,
Yes.
yeah. Craftwork cards, TV,
How did
Craftwork
you feel
cards.
about it?
Fine.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, nice surroundings with only us. we three,
Yes,
so.
yes, it's just Jill
Yeah.
and I and Shoshana helping us in the background. Having a
is.
blast and with you all. Thank you so much for watching. We will be back November 15th. So
2 weeks.
back with more products, prizes, and demonstrations.
More products.
Yes.
I've seen them.
She's seen them. You're lucky. We're lucky. We get to see them beforehand.
Yeah.
Good things. Lots of good things coming your way. Thank you again for watching.
Thank you, Jeanette.
Thank
and
you,
thank
Jill.
you for watching, everybody. And
Yeah.
hello to everybody.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. Bye.